All right, everybody, welcome back to our. Stop laughing.
It's like your vocal warm up. You know how singers.
Do re mi
Yeah, this is your
fa
vocal warm up.
sol
This
la
intro.
ti do.
Oh, that was beautiful.
You better not.
I'm posting that.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It's R&R time with Ruben and RyLee, where we talk about parenting, marriage, and have a little weekly vent session.
Yeah.
And talk about a lot of other random things. So we're glad you're here. Thank you for tuning in for another week of our conversations at midnight, 12:38 to be exact, a.m. But you know what? We just do it when we can, and this is when we can do it. So
Yeah, nobody cares. Just kidding. That was mean of me to say.
that's
but
rude.
That was mean of me
Whatever.
to say, but I don't think they care when we record.
That's true. Okay, but listen, we do this because we want to be consistent. And if you remember my quote from last time, it's okay to suck, but it's not okay to skip.
Yeah. But
So
we don't suck. So we are fabulous.
even if our topics
Although,
suck,
I
we
was
still do it.
laughing because the other day I was telling somebody about our podcast, but she was like, "Do you get ready for it?" And I was like, "No." It's actually opposite. We get into our sweats. We change from our day clothes. I just showered.
When we start getting sponsors and we can spend a
Gotta
lot more
sleep
time
after
doing this, then we'll definitely get a lot more ready. We'll prepare a lot better. It's not that we don't prepare. We do think about topics throughout the week. We think about what we're going to talk about. And but anyways, speaking of, here's our commercial break. We don't have any, but if you'd like to sponsor us, feel free
This
to
is
reach
where it
out.
would be.
This is where it would be. Right here, your logo, your information. We would say something very nice about your company. Okay.
So sponsor us. All right, we'll kick us off with our sweet and salty. You want me to start today?
Sure. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to start with my sweet from this week, okay? I had my first week of homeschooling with the girls.
Mhm.
It's like actually happening, you guys.
Mhm.
And it was kind of like a soft start. We weren't like too structured or anything. Our first day, they were real excited. They want to come down here. Also, did you notice my signs? I DIY'd out of cardstock. They're cute, right? I made these signs. Anyways, they wanted to come down here. They wanted me to like teach them. They wanted to feel like classroom. And it just made me realize like I get why they're so excited. Because these girls want to pretend school all the time. And that's like what we're doing in real life. We're just like pretending school.
Oh, they're loving it a little too much, right? Well, not too much. They love it.
They are loving it. So we came down here and I'm like, all right, girls, open up your creative writing books. And they're like so excited. Like they're looking at me with like beaming eyes. They're like, well, what's she gonna say? Like they're so excited. And Elsie even went upstairs, grabbed a notebook and flipped it open and a pencil. And we were talking about verbs. And I don't know if you guys remember, do you remember the 90s commercials that were like verb? It's what you do.
Oh,
or like
yeah.
2000, early 2000s.
I forgot about those.
Okay, they were my favorite growing
Yeah,
up.
those
We
were
also
good.
just kind of made fun of them.
Mm-hmm.
But we're like, verb, it's what you do, these commercials. And they were always like, they're playing soccer or something. And then they'd stop and be like, verb, it's what you do. Anyways, so we were talking about verbs. And I was like, who can tell me what a verb is? And they were saying like, verbs are like actions, nouns are person, place, thing, And I was like, verbs are what you do. And I was doing things like, I would do jumping jacks, I'd dance, and I was like doing that stuff. And then I'd say, verb, it's what you do. And the kids thought it was like freaking hilarious. I killed it, And I'm like, are they going to remember verb now? Probably. Anyways, so
this is the time when they're enjoying it.
They're enjoying it. That's what I realized. I realized our kids are young enough that I am still like, I mean, sometimes they roll their eyes at me. Don't get me wrong. But I think deep down they kind of are laughing. And I'm still like the fun mom right now. I just realized we're kind of like in this sweet spot with our kids that they just kind of like still love us. They're all under one roof, like we have all these kids. And that's what I said to you the other day. We were on a walk and I'm like, you know what? These are really like the best days of our lives.
Yeah.
Like we have a baby, which is so fun and sweet. We have a toddler who is spunky and crazy and funny. And we have these older girls who are still like with us majority of their time.
Yeah, they're not going out with friends.
Yeah, and like soon that's going to change, which breaks my heart. But I'm like, we're really at like the best days of our lives as a family. And honestly, I just feel like that's homeschool this year, even if it's just this year, like who knows, we'll take it as it comes. But to me is such a gift right now with all these little girls who just think I'm still awesome.
Yeah. No, I agree.
It's so fun. It's like the best time. So that's my sweet.
These are the times where you're like, man, we're going to look back at the videos, the photos on our phone.
They're all here. Right? These are all our kids.
All these times and be like, man, that was such a good time in our life. So
yeah. Like if I could go back to like one day when I'm older, it's like probably one of these days where I have literally all my girls here and we're all just playing together and it's so fun. So we're living our best days right now.
That was a good one. Okay. My sweet. We didn't have soccer games this last Saturday.
Yeah, we had a chill Saturday, which is rare.
Chill Saturday. I mean,
soccer games are really fun.
I know soccer season just started and it's already felt like we were starting to get burnt out a little bit.
It's because we have like back-to-back tournaments. Whiplash.
But so it was nice to have this last Saturday where we didn't have a tournament or games and we could just sleep in, and just enjoy the weekend.
Take it easy.
My brother and his wife came out for the weekend and I was able to go golf 9 holes and spend some time with my brother.
I baked bread.
RyLee baked bread. Oh, that was a good sweet, actually. That bread was really good.
It's the Kamut bread from the Food Nanny. It was actually easier than I thought. And now I'm like, man, do I just need to bake bread every week? Maybe.
I mean, it was just a good, slow Saturday to have. You baked bread. I went golfing, came home. And then we hung out. We went to Thanksgiving Point, Dinosaur Museum with the kids. We got ice cream. Like it was just a good Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Not rushed, not running all over soccer game to soccer game. So I felt like those are great Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good sweet. That was fun. Although I will say we love the soccer games. Soccer
games
are
fun. Soccer games are fun.
But it's fun to have a relaxed Saturday sometimes because
it's like fun not knowing. It's fun knowing like, oh, I don't have to rush to get my daughter to a soccer game and 45 minutes early for warm ups and carry all the chairs and yell at the refs, whatever.
Jeez.
So yeah, it was good. That was my sweet. All right, what's your salty?
Okay, salty. Okay, I have a purpose behind sharing this. Okay, I already shared it on Instagram, but we got a negative comment on one of our reels, which truly.
Where was it? I didn't see it. Other than where you posted it.
On YouTube.
Oh, it was YouTube. Oh,
it was on YouTube. We've gotten hater comments before. This isn't our first, but this one truly, I feel like it's somebody where our video just like popped up. I don't even think she cared about our page or video or whatever. I don't think she had ever really even looked at our page. She,
do you know? Doesn't matter.
I don't know. But anyways, I feel like for the majority of hater comments, it's like they're not actually hating that hard. It's kind of like
they're speaking their mind.
Just passively comment this, Yeah. And that's kind of how I felt with this one, but I have some thoughts. So that's why I want to share it, okay? So they said on one of our videos, opinions no one asked for, LOL. Every couple thinks they're so quirky when they start a podcast. Like, baby, no. You spent thousands of dollars to buy equipment that'll only record basic A options no one wants. Okay, the only reason
maybe she's right. Okay.
Yeah. She
we
probably
didn't spend
has
thousands of dollars. So
okay, but no. Okay, but here's my thought. Okay, this is my salty. Salty is like, first of all, I don't understand. And I forgot to mention this in our pet peeve podcast, but one of my big pet peeves is yucking someone's yum. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
understand people who do that. I don't understand the mindset of it, of yucking someone's yum. If somebody's having a good time getting creative, doing a podcast,
And it's
whatever it
not
is,
hurting you.
and it has no effect on your life. But besides that, like, I don't understand yucking someone's yum. Like, this is some, and what that phrase means, if you haven't heard it, is like, you know, dissing or making fun of, or, just like, what else would you say? Like,
Being a Debbie
yeah,
Downer
I don't know.
or
Just like
just being a
making fun
hater
of,
for no
being a hater for
reason.
no reason, something that somebody truly just loves and enjoys and is working hard at, or whatever. So, don't understand that mindset, don't understand the comments, but it also made me think of something that I thought was kind of profound. I feel like, you know what? This is actually sad. This is a sad mindset that this individual probably has about other things. I bet this translates to other things in her life. Say this individual wants to be a photographer. In the back of her mind, she's probably saying, I don't know. Is it worth spending thousands of dollars on equipments to just be another photographer when there's thousands? Like, why me? And
Yeah.
the real answer is, why not you? Why not you? Like, yeah, there's going to be thousands of people. And I'm sure lots of people with different career paths feel this way. It's called imposter syndrome. Like, I don't know, why me? Because there are a million people doing it. Who would listen to us? But it's like, okay, but that's not the point necessarily. And also, why not you? Why not you? If it's something that brings joy to your life, it's something that's good for you, and it's something that you're passionate about, then go for it. And I think this individual probably has that mindset to other things in her life or his life, and it probably is holding them back from actually trying things. That's my thought. Like, I truly am like, that's kind of sad to live your life with that just kind of negative mindset. And I don't think they were necessarily attacking us personally. They probably never listened to an episode or anything about us.
Right.
I think
She
it was
probably
just an
didn't listen.
opinion. I think they just, our
Listen,
video came across their feed.
if she would have
We're not
listened to
taking it
us, she would have
personally.
not have written that.
Yeah,
She would
no.
not have written that.
Duh.
No.
She would have
She
never.
would have been
She
like,
would have been
oh my gosh,
hooked.
I did not expect this.
This is
This was
amazing.
amazing.
Wow, you've changed all my beliefs in couples podcasts. Anyways, so that was just my salty, because I was like, I wasn't actually like that bugged by it, but I'm like, why are you so mad? Like, why is that your mindset? That's sad for you. That's sad.
That's sad. That is sad.
Yeah.
All right, my salty.
Don't be haters. Don't yuck someone's yum, okay?
I've never heard that before, honestly.
Yuck someone's
Till
yum.
you commented
It's
that.
a fairly new saying, but I like it.
Yuck someone's yum.
Yeah. Like, somebody was like, why are you throwing a baby birthday party for a 1-year-old? Like, they don't care. I'm like, because I love it. I love doing it. Don't yuck someone's yum. It's fine.
All right, that was a good one. Okay, my salty. Well, I kind of talked a little bit about this last week. How I missed a day of my steps. Okay, so if you weren't following along and you didn't listen to the last episode and you skipped an episode and you don't know what I'm talking about, basically what I was talking about is I'm in a steps challenge with my family, and we get a point for every day that we get 10,000 steps. Right. So last week I talked about how I missed a day and how I felt like, oh crap, like shoot, I missed one. I was perfect for 15 or 16 days, and then I missed a day and it sucked. Okay, well, update, I missed 2 more days. Why are you laughing?
Update, I suck. Also,
Update, I
said,
suck.
I
Okay?
talked about consistency,
My comment,
and it's all
listen,
a lie.
the quote was, it's okay to suck, but it's not okay to skip. You know what? And I sucked. Okay.
And skipped.
And skipped. Okay. But listen, this is the sad part. Okay. Okay. One of the days I went to go put my daughter to sleep, Elsie. Okay. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and I was still going to get my steps in, but she wouldn't go to bed, and I just fell asleep on the floor next to her. And I woke up and it was already like 1 a.m. So I missed it. Okay. That was the second day. My third day, okay, we decided we were going to go watch after we put the kids to bed. Okay, maybe the people don't agree with this, but we put our kids to bed. And
What do you have to say?
and me and Riley left and watched a movie, okay? At the movie theater. What? Okay.
We have to
Okay.
edit that out. Literally, that could get us in trouble. We can't.
Nah,
have
we will
that.
get in trouble. Whatever.
Yeah, I have to get that out.
No.
I do.
Nah, whatever. Okay, listen, we left our kids. My daughter's 12. Okay, she's old enough to watch the
my
other
gosh,
kids.
don't even say the
We
age.
left them at home so we could go and watch
She's
Spider-Man.
not 12. We're fetching a little bit.
She's almost 12. Okay. She's basically 12. She's a very mature, responsible 12-year-old. Okay. Okay, we felt comfortable. Okay, don't judge us. Our daughter's responsible. They have cell phones or watches. We talked about that too in our last episode. Okay. Let me finish. Oh my gosh.
It's just
Okay.
really bad.
Listen, we really wanted to watch Spider-Man, the new one that came out. And by the way, that movie was amazing. But anyways, my third day that I missed, okay, I was like, man, I got to get my steps in. We want to go watch this movie. So I'm like, Riley, I'm going to walk to the movie theater from my house. Okay. It's like 3 miles away. Okay. So I'm like, if I walk there, I'll get my steps in for sure. I'll get to my 10,000 steps. So just meet me at the movie theater. Okay. I got to like 2.5 miles. I was half a mile away. Okay. Maybe a little more than half a mile away. The movie was supposed to start in like 10 minutes. Okay. And Riley picked me up. I was like, Riley, let me go. The movie's not going to start.
Okay, you're salty as me picking you up.
My salty is I missed it because you wouldn't let me finish.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
You could
No,
have
stop,
walked
stop,
while
stop,
we
stop,
got
stop.
there.
Listen, I would have made it. Okay. I could have ran. Whatever. I was not
I
that
did
far
not want to
away
be late to the movie.
from my steps. Okay.
To get in the car.
I missed it because Riley was adamant
my
about
gosh.
picking me up early on the side of the road so that we can make it to our movie in time. And the salty part that I have is that movie went through like previews for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, you could have made it, but you also could have walked in the hall, but you were too embarrassed. So, hello, pride.
Okay. I didn't want to walk in place.
Okay,
like,
well, or go
in the
out of
movie
the movie
theater.
theater. You
I
could have
thought we were
walked
going to be the only
outside.
ones there, but there were other people there. And I was like, nah, I'm not looking
And
down
then
for this.
And then he thinks his watch records some of his steps. Or no, his phone. His phone does. So he's going like this in his seat.
Listen, I was like 800. No. Less. I was like 500 steps away from 10,000. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not walking in place with all these people around
Oh,
here. So
you should have done it.
you know what?
That's
so
on
I guess
you.
that's
That's
on
not
me
on
too.
me.
That's on me too. But you know what? If Riley would have let me finish my walk,
Oh my gosh, blaming me.
I would have made it, and
Typical.
I would have only missed 2 days, and I would have only sucked 2 days instead of 3 days. But that's my salty.
That's your own fault.
But
okay?
you know what? Again, that movie is
Get your
amazing.
steps in earlier.
If you haven't seen the new Spider-Man, A Brand New Day, great movie. Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Great
we liked
movie.
it. We're Spider-Man fans. We like Marvel. I like when it's funny, and that's what I love about Spider-Man. He's got the wit. He's hilarious and
Yeah.
also fun.
No, great movie. So
Action. Let's dive into our next segment called Wait.
that's interesting.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. Okay. This was just something I was thinking about. If you don't know, I travel a lot for work, and most of the places I travel are Las Vegas, Nashville, and Reno. Okay. And what I noticed, okay, has to do with TSA.
Okay.
You know TSA?
Yes.
The people that check you in at security. So Las Vegas TSA sucks. Well, okay. Process.
Whoa.
Their process is fine. You move through the TSA quick.
Yeah, I
What I'm
feel like
talking
TSA is
about-
not bad. I feel like you go through it really fast in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I guess what I'm talking about is their customer service and their attitudes, which we've had an episode about this too,
Yeah.
right?
They're just there to do their job.
They're a government agency.
They're
They're
not
just
really
there to
people.
do their job. It's not their job
People.
to be hospitable or whatever, you know. And so I don't expect it. And so whenever you get a, you know, ornery or angry TSA agent, it's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, you only see them for like a second.
Yeah, it's like that's their job. Their job is just to get people through and, you know, be the security and make sure we are safe when we travel. I get it. But when I was going through Reno TSA, and I noticed this a few times, but through the
In
Reno,
particular, because you go to Reno and then you go to Vegas sometimes like a day apart.
yeah, right. But what I've noticed this every time I've gone to the Reno airport. And if you've been to the Reno airport, it's a very small airport. Okay, the TSA there's one security checkpoint. Okay, whereas in Vegas airport, there's three big ones. In Reno, there's one small uh, what do you call it? Security checkpoint. And man, their TSA agents are like Chick-fil-A employees.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like super
My
nice.
pleasure.
Yeah, like very happy, like just willing to assist and like always say have a good day, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, this is this is crazy.
Or like how
Obviously,
it is in other countries. I feel like other countries do that better.
yeah, well,
I guess it
I
depends
don't
the
know.
country.
But I was just thinking and I was like, man, is it because the Reno airport is so small that they're able to just train them that way?
Mm-hmm.
You know, where maybe they're just closer knit as a group and they're just better trained. And the Vegas airport is just so big that they have so many employees where, you know, I don't know. I don't know what it is
Hmm.
about maybe a smaller entity or smaller business that just makes them more hospitable, friendlier,
Mm-hmm.
nicer. I mean, I don't feel like the people in Reno itself are nicer people necessarily than like Las Vegas people. You know what I mean?
Right.
And even they're even nicer than like the ones in Salt Lake. And I'm not saying the ones in Salt Lake are rude, but it's like the ones in Reno are like above and beyond
Yeah.
what you would expect for a TSA agent. It's like they work in a hotel or something or a restaurant,
Yeah. Just the
you
way
know?
they like talk to everybody.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, that's awesome. I like the Reno airport. It's one of my favorite airports. What you care about, I mean, and what you prioritize, I guess, comes across in the way
It
you
shows that they
train.
pay attention to detail because it matters to them, right? And so like the feeling that you've had at Reno, and we're just like I feel like going back to that conversation we had about customer service, but that feeling you have at Reno, I'm sure, I mean, makes you want to go back to that airport, you
Yeah,
know?
I mean,
It creates a
it
whole
makes me
environment.
wonder, like the way that like how they're trained versus like the Las Vegas airport.
Hmm.
Because I feel like almost like the Las Vegas airport, they're almost sometimes trained to just be straight faced.
To be stoic.
I don't know, you know, I don't know why, but I don't know why they would be trained that way. But it
That's just
feels
how
like
they all
that's just
are.
how they all are, you know?
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, does it hurt to just like smile and say, have a good day? Or,
Right.
you know, or to
Hmm.
just to be a
Because
little,
we know Chick-fil-A employees are trained that way.
right.
Like we know they're trained to say my pleasure, you know, or like
Yeah.
they're trained to greet you with a smile and to say my pleasure if you ask them to do something.
Right. But I feel like even if you're not trained to do that, that you would just, as a human being,
You would want to.
you would want to
For
do that,
sure, but
right?
also it
But
makes you wonder like what you said, like it'd be interesting to see how what they
I mean,
do.
there's
To
probably
see their
reasons.
processes
Yeah,
and
there's
how they
probably
train.
reasons for the way that they are. I don't know. I'm just interested I would be interested to see like how they're trained versus how the Reno TSA agents are trained.
Yeah.
You
You
know,
should
because
talk to them. You should find out.
I genuinely think the Reno TSA agents, you know, like that is an emphasis.
Yeah.
Customer service. It has to be because they're like so nice. You
So you
know,
should find out and then report back.
I'll ask one of them next time I'm there.
Yeah, you should ask. You should ask. That'd be interesting. So follow up with us. My weight that's interesting is a couple of things, okay? our friend Solo posted this on his Instagram. His Instagram is Utah's Homeboy. And it
Which
was
is a great name, by the way. That
Utah's
was so clever.
Homeboy. It's so
Utah's
clever.
Homeboy.
He's a realtor.
Yeah, he's a realtor. It's a perfect name.
Utah's Homeboy. So cute.
And he literally is like a homeboy. Like,
we love him.
he's everybody's
He's
homeboy.
literally the vibe guy is what we call him.
Shout out Solo. Man.
Shout out Solo. He brings the vibes and the good times. Solo. Okay, so Solo had a quote on one of his reels, and it says, "Wealth should increase your impact, not your ego." Man, I love
What?
that. He
Say it
said,
again?
"Wealth should
Wealth.
increase your impact, not your ego." 100%. Love that so much, right? And then I'm combining it with another reel I saw on Diary of a CEO, where Morgan Housel was speaking, and he quoted Warren Buffett. And the Warren Buffett quote is, "Success in life is when the people who you want to love you do love you." And then he went on to say, like, most people respond with, like, well, who do you want to love you? And most people say, like, their kind of knee-jerk instinct is to say everyone. Like, who do you want to love you? Everyone. I want everyone to love me. But he's like, but the problem with that is, like, then you start doing things for the wrong reasons. You start buying the fancy cars. You're buying the houses. You're doing the keeping up with the Joneses type of thing because you're trying to win over everybody's love around you, right? And then he goes on to say, like, the people who I love and admire are going to love me for things that have nothing to do with the kind of car I drive. And I just love that. Like, think about that. Success in life is when the people who you want to love you do love you, and the people who love you it's not about the kind of money you have, the type of car you drive, the kind of house you have. It's not about any of those things, right? It's about who you are as a person and who you are with them. So I love that also Solo's thing, how I'm tying it together is like, I don't think wanting wealth is a bad aspiration, but it's like, what's the end goal, right? It should be to increase your impact, not your ego.
Yeah.
Because your goal is not to make everybody love you. That's not the goal. The goal is for those who really know you, to love you for exactly who you are, right?
Yes.
So that's my way. That's interesting.
That is a good one. Mic drop.
Mic drop. He also, one other thing he said in the video I thought was really good. In your 20s, you care what everybody else thinks about you. In your 30s, you don't care what everybody else thinks about you. In your 40s, you realize nobody was thinking about you anyway. They're
thinking about themselves.
They're thinking about themselves. So, wanting to obtain wealth is good, but let's let it increase your impact.
Yeah, I like that. Awesome.
And Solo does just that.
Yeah.
I truly feel like Solo, whatever he has, he gives right back to everybody else. So,
yeah. He's a true one. He's a real one. Solo, shout out. This is your segment.
This is your segment. I dedicate this one to you.
All right. Well, that's our segment of Wait. That's interesting.
Nice.
Supposed to do it together?
We usually don't do it twice.
Oh, well, that was it. So, all right. So, we're going to get into something else.
Okay. So, what I wanted to do this because we've seen there's reels going around that are people listing like what's worth the money.
Okay.
So, we're going to go of things that we purchased or whatever that we feel is worth the money. And then also things that we feel are not worth the money.
Okay.
Okay, so
in no particular order, right?
No particular order.
Because I couldn't really rank mine.
No. I didn't rank mine.
Some.
No particular order, but we'll go back and forth.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you start.
We're starting
Something
with worth it?
the money. Things we feel are worth the money.
Okay. I'll start. I wrote an electric toothbrush.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's worth the money.
I think so, too.
I feel like, ever since I got an electric toothbrush, I just brush my teeth better.
Your cavity count went down?
Actually, I haven't been to the dentist in a long time. Don't tell your brothers.
Oh, my gosh. My brothers are dentists.
All right. Cut that out of there. Okay. Anyways, electric toothbrush. I feel like I notice for sure a difference brushing my teeth with a just a regular toothbrush versus an electric toothbrush. Your
Yeah.
mouth feels a lot cleaner.
Agreed.
You get a lot more of the plaque off. I think an electric toothbrush is definitely worth the investment. And I think by now, like everyone should have one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and I think it's good for our kids to have an electric toothbrush too. I know the caution with electric toothbrushes is you could be pushing too hard because the electric toothbrush pretty much does the work for you. So you don't want to be like scrubbing with the electric toothbrush, or you may rub down your gums or something. So got to be careful still.
Okay, thanks for the education.
Okay, anyways, worth the money. Electric toothbrush. Okay, mine.
Okay.
Minivan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I had to freaking prepare like a PowerPoint presentation to get this guy on board for a minivan. This is 10 years ago, almost.
Yeah.
We've had our minivan for like 10 years. First of all, durable car. Lasted us 10 years.
I mean, we've had issues with it, but overall, it's a great car.
It's still kicking.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I
The
agree.
sliding doors. My sister's like, so for what? Just the sliding doors? Yeah. That alone is huge.
Well, yeah, sliding doors.
Sliding doors,
It maneuvers
amazing.
and it drives a lot like easier than like an SUV.
Yeah.
And the storage capacity in the back is like
amazing.
There's a lot of storage.
Listen, I saw my brother put a child in through the back trunk, and I was like, bro, just get a minivan. He did. He got a minivan.
I think the remote too, opening the doors with the key fob is amazing.
It's amazing. The kids are not hitting doors.
Yeah.
You know, so much storage space. The floor opens up. You can put seats into the floor.
Yeah. No.
Worth
I agree.
money.
I mean, I definitely want a minivan.
I even wrote a blog post on my minivan because I like it so much. And Chrysler, to show their appreciation, gave me a cup.
Oh, what?
A cup. I was really hoping for more.
Listen, Chrysler, any minivan company, we've probably gotten you sales. So
yeah,
please pay up.
Love our minivan.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
Okay. An Apple Music family plan.
Yes.
I think that's worth it. I think, it's like $20 a month. Okay. It's unlimited music and your girls can listen to whatever they want.
They literally listen to it every day.
And they can search. There's no ads, no commercials. And if
you can take out the explicit
content, you can take out the explicit content. If we want to find a certain song that we've maybe heard on a, movie or video or whatever, we can search it, find it.
Yes. So when your kids are watching Descendants and are stuck on all the music, you have access to it immediately. I feel like most people do that. If you're not doing that, what are you doing? I thought this was a standard.
It's not a standard. I don't think. I don't know.
It should be.
I think it's worth it. I think
definitely worth it.
The subscription, and I know a lot of people cancel their subscriptions. Netflix,
not that one,
Hulu, whatever. I feel like the Apple Music family plan is one we will keep. So.
Yep, good one. Good one. I said my blender because I had to say it because we bought this blender.
Like shortly after we got married.
And Ruben was like, not about it. He was like, because, it's pricey. It's like over $400 for this.
Which when we were brand new married was a ton of money.
Yes. We had a Vitamix blender, or have. Literally, we've had this thing for like 13 years. And I use it every single week. Sometimes every day in the week. We use it regularly for smoothies, for making baby food, for making pancake mix even.
Yeah. I mean, not super high tech.
Crepes, throw
very
eggs
powerful,
in there.
very durable.
You can make soup in there. We don't make soup in there, but you can.
We did at the beginning.
Because
it would spin so fast that it would like heat it up.
Yeah.
But not well enough.
Yeah, not well enough. I'd prefer to just do that on the stove. But we use this blender all the time. We make popsicles because we'll make our smoothies and then we'll freeze them into popsicles.
Yeah, we definitely got our money's worth.
Got our money's worth, and the quality's so good. We've never had any problems with it in 13 years.
It's true.
So I like when I'm right, and I was right on that one.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
Have we done 2 each?
Yeah.
Now we're on 3. All right, my third one. Uh, personal golf clubs.
Wow. That's a hot take.
Huh?
Probably it's a hot take.
No. I think it is. If you
I mean,
golf,
if you're a golfer.
Okay, if you're a golfer, even if you go twice a year.
What?
Yes.
That's a bold
No,
statement.
listen. Okay, maybe 3 times a year.
Okay, because how much are these things? Let's put a price point on
You don't
it.
have to get expensive golf clubs. I think it's worth it to just get your own set of golf clubs, even if that means buying them off Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, I thought you said personalize, like when you get it fitted to you, which you did do.
I did do that. Yes, that's also worth it. But I think that's worth it if you golf a lot, like maybe at least once a month. Okay, but I think every person
at least once a month. Oh, for the fitted ones.
For the fitted golf clubs.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think everybody, if you golf maybe once or even twice a year, you should get your own set of golf clubs, because when you go to the range and you rent them, it costs like $80 to $100 to rent a set of golf clubs.
And it's a good starting point because you actually got a lot off of Facebook.
I did.
Pretty cheap.
My first set of golf clubs, I bought piece by piece off Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
And I didn't spend.
And they're good
I probably spent a couple $100 on golf clubs, which is great for your first. And I had a full set of golf clubs.
Yeah.
Okay,
and you got some
300.
kids golf clubs from Facebook Marketplace. And
got yours.
Yeah, the ones
I got yours from Facebook Marketplace.
I'm like, do I have some still? Clearly are not using those.
We need to use them. So I feel like golf clubs are worth it. Okay. Even if you go a couple times a year. Yes, but fitted golf clubs are worth it. If you go at least like once a month, I would say get like good golf clubs. Decent
how
golf
much
clubs.
Is that?
We didn't have to say how much they were. Okay.
I'm just curious.
I bought my full set of golf clubs for a little over $2,000. Fitted.
Okay. And they like fit each iron.
Well, by fitted, I mean they were basically standard golf clubs for me, for my height and arm length.
Mm-hmm.
But like the size of the grip, the stiffness of the shaft.
Has it improved your swing?
Yeah, I'm better because I have them. So they're worth it.
Is that true?
I don't know, but they're worth it. Okay, stop it. Stop
he
asking
still
questions.
Thinks it's worth it.
Don't dig in too deeply.
His game has not changed.
Listen, I have gotten better since then. Okay.
Okay.
Probably because of my golf gloves.
Or just the amount of times you golf. Okay.
But
okay, for my number 3, I put camera. That was another one Ruben kind of was like not sure about, but that one was really sweet. What did you do to buy me that camera?
I used my TA money check from the semester to buy it for you.
But were you going to get something for yourself instead? There was something and you bought me a camera. I don't remember. I can't remember, but that camera was also like close to like $500 or something. And it was just like a Canon. I had the T5i.
It's like a DSLR.
DSLR.
It was like 800. Okay.
Oh, okay, 800. And
when we were first married, that's a lot of money.
At first it was mostly just for like our family home videos and pictures, which we do love and treasure all of those, which I know you can do a lot of that on the phone and like all of that on the phone.
Right, which iPhone cameras have like gotten amazing.
They've gotten better since then too. But also like I was wanting to venture into some other things, and I started Instagram and I was posting and I took photos, and I would say I'm not a photographer necessarily. However, I have been paid for my photos. I've been paid for my photos for companies and things like that. So for me, I use it for business, but also it's nice to have a really good camera. I mean, maybe not one that's that expensive, but I feel like better than just your phone for family stuff. For us, that was worth it.
Yeah.
It's been worth it. We use a camera a lot, and right now we're using a camera like We use cameras a lot.
Well, this camera
This
we actually
camera,
got as a gift.
shout out.
Man, I think we mention this in like one of our first
No,
episodes.
we mentioned it, but I think it was the one we fought on, so it got deleted.
No,
I don't think we produced it.
no, maybe. Anyways, I don't remember. But if we didn't, we got this camera as a gift.
Yeah.
From our friends, Lame and Taylor Kini.
Which
And-
also shout out to them too, because Ruben was iffy on this podcast, and then they sent us this camera, and he's like,
I'm like, oh shoot!
"Now
Now we
I
have to do it.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
that's so nice
Gosh.
because our other camera wasn't really working quite right and stuff. I mean, it was old.
No, it was old. It was super blurry, or we
It
couldn't
was
figure it
not
out.
working. It was
Honestly, we still haven't
stressful.
figured out like all the capabilities of this camera.
No, I mean
There's
we're
probably a lot more that like we're not tapping into with this camera, but still, it's like far and above better than
so
like what we were
technically
using.
they're like our first sponsor.
Yeah, yeah, we do have sponsors. Elk Ridge.
No,
Elk Ridge.
he may not want his name on this
Oh,
podcast.
whatever.
We have to ask for
You
that.
know what? No, it's his podcast. It came from his podcast.
I know.
The Unbroken. Oh shoot! I better look that up.
No, I'm gonna know it.
You're gonna know it, but you're not saying it.
I have to think. No, I know this. We'll cut this dead space, but
No Rescue Podcast.
Wait. I was talking. Say it again.
So this is technically a donation from the No Rescue Podcast.
Yes, they gave us one of their cameras.
He's like, I've got an extra camera. And we're
Yeah,
like,
and if you
"Okay."
look back at our first 3 videos, you'll realize what a blessing this is.
Yeah,
This
And
is
it's
a gift to
it's
all
not
of you.
just some extra camera. They also got us like a lens for it and everything. And
Yes.
so generous, so nice.
So
Thank you,
generous.
Lama and Taylor, for sponsoring this video
So worth it.
and making this possible and pushing me to actually record. So
yes, we appreciate you.
yeah. So
And the
anyways,
camera.
good cameras.
That's
Yes.
so nice.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
I put kids sports
As worth
as-
the money.
as
Okay,
much as
this
I
might be a
complain.
hot take because a lot of people won't put their kids in the level we put our kids because of that. So let's hear your thoughts on it.
Okay, I'm not necessarily. Well, I think the level that we've put our kids at in sports at this point has been necessary for their potential and their development. I think we noticed like early on that, you know what, our kids really like this. And if we want to challenge them to try and be as the best that they can be, and it's not like we're thinking they're going to be professionals or whatever, but if we want them to be truly challenged, then we had to put them in a higher level, club soccer, right?
Yeah, and I think some people might look at this as like, oh well, we don't care if our kids go to college. Well, we don't either, but we still think it's worth.
Yeah, I mean, we're not doing that. So, I mean, me and you probably have a little bit different views. I don't necessarily care if they get to college, but I do think that should be a goal of this.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I think-
improvement and growth.
I mean, I
for
think
sure.
it should be something. If they're going to play club soccer, that should be an aim for them to develop themselves so much that they can get recruited and can earn a scholarship.
For sure. I agree. But I also, at the end of the day, want my kids to know that I don't care in that way so that they always have an out. I don't want them to play for me ever.
Right?
You know, and
Yeah,
I don't
that's a
want
good
them
point.
to play because mom and dad invested money. Therefore, I have to commit to this.
Right. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's a good point. We don't want them to feel like they have to do what we want them to feel like is we just want them to reach their best potential and to be challenged at the highest level that they can take on, you know, and are willing to take on, you know. Our girls want to do this. If they ever came to us and were like, look, I love soccer. I just want to do it for fun, you know, we would put them in rec soccer.
Yeah.
You know, we would not force our kids. Okay. Well,
I mean,
different.
they committed to a year. They're
Yes. Once they
to a
committed,
year.
we keep them committed for the year. Right. But if like Livy almost didn't play club soccer, and we weren't going to like force her to play club soccer if she really didn't want to play club soccer. But we did encourage her and say, look, Livy, we know you have potential. We know you're good at this, and you will have we could tell that she was just kind of burnt out from her her last season, but we could kind of see past that a little bit more than she actually could. And so
Right.
that's why we kind of pushed her. And she eventually decided
We
on her
just
own that she was going to do it.
because we just said I signed you up for tryouts, so you're gonna go to tryouts, and then you can decide. And so she went in with that mindset, like, okay, I'm probably not gonna do it, and she loved tryouts and loved the team, and then was
Yeah.
excited to
And
join.
I think it's
But
important.
it's also important to like weigh that and to make those decisions and navigate that, and she did that too.
Yeah. So I feel like we put her in a situation where she had to make a decision for her life almost,
Yeah, and weigh the options.
Yeah. And I think it was okay for us as parents. I think it's okay for parents to push their children. Obviously you have to continually remind them that of the reasons and remind them that you love them no matter what, unconditionally, you know. But I do think kids' sports are good investment in the character of your children.
Yeah.
Also in their physical health, like just the fact that they're active and they're running around and they're,
I'd say too, like, I don't know if you're saying this, but I'd say just investing in your kids in general is worth it. Like it may not be sports, it may be their art, their theater, their whatever they're interested in.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. But I do think everyone should do something active as
Yeah,
a
no, I
kid.
agree.
I think even if your kids don't go into sports or don't really like sports as they get older, I think it's a good idea to at least introduce your children to something active.
Agree. But that being said, we do pay a lot of excessive amounts of money for our sports.
Yes, so I do complain about club soccer. I
And
do
dance.
think
Dance is
dance.
big.
Yes, can't forget about dance. It's actually
More
it costs
expensive.
costs just as much to put one daughter in dance as it does to put two girls in club soccer. So, anyways, it's a lot of money, but you know what?
I'm going to remind him of this podcast when he questions
Well,
those decisions.
I do. I complain about it. I think about how much money we spend on our kids, but at the same time, I enjoy seeing them do it.
Yeah, these are the best days.
I enjoy seeing, like, I really did complain the most actually about dance. Like, I was like, really? Dance? Like, dance recitals? Like,
But is
but
it
then-
not like her freaking gift in life?
but seeing her, like, enjoy it
She
and really
loves it so much.
get into it. And she hasn't even had a performance yet.
It's
but
her
just,
calling.
But just
in
your
life.
video recordings of her practice, I'm like, you know what? I really love seeing my daughter happy
and live her best life
and working hard at it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's actually putting in a ton of work
Yeah.
outside of practice at home. And that's what I really like. And my daughter's putting in their own time in soccer,
Mhm.
At home, doing things on their own. Like that's what I really love about.
Yeah, we don't always
doing
pay
this.
for like all the extra trainings and stuff. Because if they're not putting in the work at home, then
Yeah.
we don't feel that's necessary. But it is a lot. Okay. All right. Do you know what I said is Cozy Earth sheets? Those are expensive.
That was probably I should add that to not worth it.
What? See, we have different views, but like, are they not? I feel like a queen sleeping in my bed with those sheets. They are cooling, temperature regulating, so comfortable. I want another set for guests, but I'm like, I can't fork up that money right now. But they are sheets. They should have a lifetime warranty. Should. We'll see how it goes. But like, I actually really love those. They're so comfortable. So that might be a hot take.
For how much they are, that's on my not worth it.
But like our regular sheets, we're not
I feel like
cutting
they're
it.
just as good as regular
Listen,
sheets.
at the end of the day, I
Okay,
want to
obviously,
relax and feel like I'm in heaven, and I feel like that is worth it. So that was on my worth the money. I love those things.
Okay. Good for you. Okay.
Ruben's crying into his cozy earth sheets for how much
Wow. Okay.
we get a discount code.
How many was that?
That was
Electrical
4.
golf clubs.
That was 4 for me.
All right, I'll just say this one.
Okay.
I think, and I complained about this too at the beginning. Like I do everything okay. That costs money. But I feel like the Thanksgiving point memberships
Ah.
were worth it. Yeah.
See, you saw my. He always sees my vision later. Takes a
Listen,
minute.
some of your visions end up being a good idea. I didn't say all of them. Okay.
Most of them. Most of them are good.
But the Thanksgiving Point, if you're not from
I see the
Utah,
long game.
Thanksgiving Point is like an area in Lehigh where we live, and they've got a dinosaur museum. They've got a butterfly area. They've got like a jungle gym place. They've got
A Curiosity Farms, like a farm, and it
yeah,
has a playground.
like a gardens area.
Yeah, Ashton Gardens.
So like all of this is included in like an annual membership for our family.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like already, we've used it quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, even just you and the
And
kids.
other people want to come and use it.
Yeah, and when people
they
come
wanna
visit,
visit.
Actually, that's what we did this last weekend. Is we went to the dinosaur museum and went to the what's the jungle gym place called?
I don't know. I can't remember.
But I feel like that place in itself was just fun.
Yeah, it's like a play. It's like a a play area
I was running
by the
around
dinosaur.
in there. Okay?
Yeah, so was I.
Big me was
Big
running
me.
around in this, playing hide and seek tag with my kids.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was fun. So
and it's educational.
And it's unlimited for the whole year, right?
Yes. So our pass we bought goes for the whole year. It's an annual membership. This is something I feel like this is such a great gift because my brother did this for us when we moved to a new state. The first time he gave us like a annual family membership to a children's museum. I feel like that's such a good gift for somebody who's moving to a new area. And so I remembered that, and it meant so much to me when my brother gave us that gift that when we moved to this new area, I was like, I'm going to buy a membership because we don't have a lot of friends yet. We don't have a lot of, like people to connect with. And so I'm like, if we don't have anything to do, this gives us something to do. And we've been loving it.
And a big variety. Like it's actually a great
that place has a lot. And then I think it gives you discounts to other things that they do there, like seasonal things, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and discount on the food and because they have like a restaurant and like a cafe and they have an ice cream shop by the dinosaur museum. So and you get like 10% off, right?
Oh, okay.
Those places. So
yeah, I think probably too with the gift shop. You probably get a discount at the gift shop too. But also with homeschool, like there's a lot of good educational things you could make out of those days there. So
yeah, for sure.
Yes. Right. Okay, that's a good one. For me. Wait, I have one more.
Okay.
You know what I said? Braces. Which we haven't done braces, but like orthodontics work. Our girls, our dentist had recommended us going over to an orthodontist like around age 8 for our kids. And our girls have big teeth. And so they needed to make space for their teeth to come in. Otherwise, you end up having to pull teeth out to make room. And so we start orthodontics early with our kids. So our first 3 have already done orthodontics work through headgear. We did headgear. They do like different phases, right? So like we had headgear, we had some retainers, different things like that. And their teeth are looking so good. I mean, there's more we have to do, but I feel like it's so worth it to do dental work.
And the headgear is kind of cute.
Yeah. They did headgear. I didn't even know headgear was still a thing. But at the place we went, he did headgear. And it was great. Like they just wore it at night. It didn't really bug him that much. And their teeth are so like our oldest. She's done all the phases. She has to get braces for a short time just to like perfect everything. But her teeth look so good. And she gets so many compliments on them. And it would not be like that if we didn't start.
Oh, her teeth were bad.
It would not be like that if we didn't start doing some early
overlapping
intervention.
Teeth, yeah.
Yeah. So I know Ruben's like, the money. But I feel like that's worth it. Worth the money.
Yeah, that's
dental work.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Okay. All right, now that's 5. We're doing 5 each, okay? So we're going to
worth the money. Now we're gonna say what's not worth the money.
This one was kind of hard for me actually to just really think about. This was one of the first things I wrote on my list. Separate meals at restaurants for all my girls.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a
now
good one.
there are some times, these are the rare occasions where, they do need their own kids' meal, okay? And they actually eat it all.
Mhm.
But for the most part, even the kids' meal is too much food for one of my girls. Like they could share a kids' meal. They do not eat that much. And so
Yeah.
I feel like every time we go to a restaurant and we order them their own meal, every time we're like, why the heck did we order them their own
Yeah,
meal?
usually it's just a waste
It's
of
like we should
money.
have just ordered two meals and they would have
Yeah,
been
that just
fine.
happened on Saturday too.
So, anyways, separate meals. And again, I guess the nice thing about having all girls is like our food bill is not
It's
as
pretty low.
much.
Yeah, your poor
Compared
sister,
to my older sister who has 4 boys,
who are massive
big
boys.
who eat just as much as I do, man, I can't imagine. So,
Yeah, our girls barely eat anything. So, okay, you know what I said? Drones, bro. How many have you bought? How many?
not that many.
3. Ruben likes drones, and he buys
Listen,
these expensive drones, and then never uses them.
it's
Really,
been okay.
never uses
Oh,
them. He uses them for the first couple of weeks, maybe month,
no, no, no,
and
no,
then he
no, no,
forgets
no,
about
no,
them,
no, 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 no,
and
no.
they just live in a box
No, no, no.
or in
Okay,
their
stop.
case.
Stop.
No,
Stop
that's
right there.
true.
Stop right there.
Drones not worth
Listen,
it.
it's
And all of mind you, the start of the drone happened around the same time as the blender and the camera,
no, it didn't.
which the
No, it
blender and the
didn't.
camera were worth it to this day, 13 years later. The drones, absolutely not.
Okay, listen, I've bought one expensive drone. One.
The other ones are still expensive
No, no, no. The other
relative
ones,
compared to the other one,
no.
but
The other ones were just toys, little tiny drones that are worth it. Okay, they were fun to fly around, but they're just little
your big
remote
one,
control toys.
his big nice drone would have been worth it if you did anything with the footage.
Okay,
But you don't
I
do anything
bought
with the
one
footage.
GoPro drone, and if you didn't know this, GoPro used to have a drone. Obviously they did not continue it because it didn't work out as well.
Oh, I
Um,
didn't know that.
so I bought one GoPro drone that was actually really cool, really nice, and I still have it. But the problem is they didn't update it like regularly. They didn't come out with new versions, and they didn't keep up with like the software updates. So it's like
Oh.
that's the
So that's on
problem.
the company, not on you. Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
Well,
Hello, guys. RyLee here. Pardon for the interruption. We would just like to apologize because unfortunately our camera died mid podcast interview, and so this is where we're gonna have to end. But the good news is we are gonna continue sharing our things that we think are not worth the money next week. So we'll see you then. Bye.